Okay, so Black Ops 6 Sword Chapter. I want to talk about a little ending right here, of this here. So I'll talk about it. It's real quick. So I was gonna talk about this real quick actually and see. So I'll show you guys real quick.
Welcome to the party.
Now I'll show you guys thinking, oh, honestly, probably excited about this art chat. No, because this is literally just like a last minute was what they're trying to do to try to get people together. Like, why? Why are you bringing these characters back? Like, yes, I get it's nostalgia. Trying to get this, it's clear from Treyarch and Activision that nostalgia is the last resort. If they're trying to bring these characters back, if even though Tactical was perfect ending, yes, Tactical was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking ending, yes, but it was a perfect ending because we've seen we know these characters for like 10, 11 years, and then they've had to kill themselves. So I'll show you guys the ending here in a bit, but this is just like a last minute resort, and it's just and there I know I'm sure there's people who are excited like, oh my god, these characters back, woohoo, it's gonna be great. Like, no, it's because it just seems like a last minute fucking resort that you're trying to bring these characters back, even though they had a perfect ending in Tiger Tone. Um, so it's fucking pointless being try to bring these characters back, even though it's like they're primaries, but they're not primaries. They're ultimates, but they're not ultimates. They're somewhere in between. Like, it makes no fucking sense why you're trying to bring these characters back. Let me show you guys the entire tone ending here, real quick. It might take a bit to load up.
This weapon has the perfect.
So, this was definitely like a heartbreaking ending, but I think it was a perfect ending, though. So, let's turn my headset itself down a little bit here.
Comrades, as we toast our victory, I
Like, they're
want to
all right here. They're all right here. Primates and Ultimates, they're right here for one last time. I'll just get my through this here. Um, and it's like it was heartbreaking, yes, but like heartbreaking, yes, for this, but it was a perfect ending because they all died right here because they knew that this couldn't it couldn't continue with them being here, so they had to do it. They had to do it, and everything gets destroyed basically. Like everything gets destroyed.
We did everything you asked! You haven't forgotten about us, have you? No, Sammy. I haven't forgotten about it. At least, it will be quick.
Oh yeah, let's get to this. Let's get to
It is
this line
time
real
to
quick.
let off in. The multiverse must come to an end.
Multiverse must come to an end. And what the fuck are they trying to do with the fucking stupid ass reckoning story? So if its multiverse came to an end, how the hell? Let's try to get to the video here real quick. Yeah, if the multiverse came to an end right here. This line, multiverse must come to an end.
To the party.
If the multiverse came to an end, how the hell are these guys back? Like, seriously. If this is a perfect ending, a heartbreaking, yes, because we know these characters for a long ass time. Heartbreaking ending, yes, but we they had to do it because we know these characters for 10, 11 years, and they had to do this. So they had to kill themselves. It was heartbreaking, yes, but this was a perfect ending, and it should have been the end of the Aether. This stupid ass Dark Aether saga. It's really bad. You had to do it in Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 3, and 6, and now 7. 5 straight games. People don't get sick and tired of this shit. Oh, and also, 12 D also applies to all sort of chaos. If you really, okay, first of all, nobody, it doesn't make any sense to have put chaos story into this shit. It makes no fucking sense. Two completely different stories. Now I know that that's the little thing. Like, hey guys, you want chaos? Well, we got it, but it's a dark story. Like, nobody wants that. People want the chaos story. People at the time, people shit on it at the time, but it was like I get it. Like, SCS was basically like a rescue mission, basically. Alistair Rhodes, he basically got captured by the Order here, which is basically like the like a kind of like pretty much like a cult from like a long ass time ago. They captured him, captured Alex Rhodes, and then the four characters Diego, Shaw, Bruno, and Scarlet, they all go on a rescue mission to try to get him. But of course, of course AGM wasn't and they're on a fucking cliffhanger, which and now we'll never get this back. We'll never get this back, which sucks. It's really disappointing to me that we'll never get this back because now they're trying to do the Dark Aether and also the Chaos story. You have a perfectly good story, right? You have perfectly good characters right here. These characters. People didn't like them at the time because it wasn't chaos, but now people are liking them actually. How to get to the images? Yeah, here we go. Bring these characters back here. Bring these back, please. I don't want to see fucking Dark Aether shit. No, bring back the chaos story. Like, start off from where you were from Agent Evil. In my opinion, this should have never even began. Cold War. Cold War literally should have been about the chaos story. You could have done so much with that. You could have done so much of the chaos story, but of course you don't want to. You want to try to do Dark Aether, and I kind of get that reasoning. Like people say Ether, boom, instant money. Like, but at the same time, you're like fucking. You're trying to like melt. You try to like do it as a last minute resort, and now this is definitely a last minute resort here. You're trying to bring these characters back, even though they fucking died. Multiverse came to an end, but they fucking died. But somehow they're back apparently. Like nobody. I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit. Like yeah, it'd be nice to see these characters, but they already had a perfect ending back like what? How fucking long ago? About fucking 7 years ago almost. In Black Ops 4, these guys already had a perfect ending. And now you're trying to make these characters back for what? To try to like fucking keep this going? Like it's not gonna work. But I know they're not gonna listen to me because I have a small YouTube channel like 200 a little over 200 subscribers. But I'm able to voice my opinion about this whole thing, and I don't like you should have done some of this. It should have been the continuation of the chaos story, not and I don't want to see fucking any no. You should not have comboed this with the Dark Aether because it makes no fucking sense. You just should have gone with the chaos story. You should have gone with you should bring these characters back. I want and so by not just me, bring these characters back. You set up a really good story, mythology shit, like fucking great settings in a lot of maps, like fucking amazing. So, basically, I'll go to Reddit here. Basically, I know I covered a little bit on this yesterday, but there's a bunch of like scrap maps for Chaos Story here. This is a bunch of scrap. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. It supplies so much more. Black Ops 4 was supposed to get a year. Black Ops 4 was supposed to get a year too, but then something happened with Activision, so they had to work. A lot of people from Treyarch had to work on Cold War. You could have done so much. You could have done so much with this. Like, look at this. I believe this is supposed to be like in the Library of Alexandria, the old Library of Alexandria. For those who don't know, the Library of Alexandria was one of the biggest libraries ever. And was burned down like very long time ago. Could have the Morocco here. You could have this, which would have been really cool. Yeah, and then it was in the fucking comics. Then to Russia here, which would have been pretty cool too, but nope, you didn't, because you're wanting to do the Dark Aether storyline, and I'm sure they probably won over at Treyarch. Probably wondering like, why don't people like this? What's going on? Like, why aren't people enjoying this at all? Like, fucking wonder why too. You're trying to do that. You're trying to do something that's not gonna work. You're trying to do nostalgia now, like, and you wonder why it's not gonna work at all. I'm sure that probably want to be like, why is it trying to work? I'm trying to do nostalgia. Why isn't this gonna work? Like, yeah, I will fucking wonder why too. Because you're trying to do fucking nostalgia. I'm trying to look for the map too. I'm sorry, but you're trying to do nostalgia here, and it's clearly not working at all. But you're trying to get people to come back by bringing these characters back, but a different version of these characters, which is fucking stupid as shit. Here we go. Chaos Casino, here we go. So, yeah. Only here, but this could have been so much more. And unfortunately, we will never get this back. Which does fucking suck. Whenever We'll never get to see these characters again. We'll never have this, and then this won't continue. It'll just end on a cliffhanger again. And instead, they'll just keep trying to fucking continue with this, even though no one's gonna give a shit about him. I'm gonna be honest. When this was introduced in the Cold War, I really didn't give a shit. And then he tried to do it at Vanguard, which it was if I'm like a long ass time ago, but it was from in a World War II setting. Then Modern Warfare 3 was like in like the it was after Black Ops 6 somehow, and then now it's like so like I get it. Either story was also confusing as shit too. I get that. But at the same time you had characters there was characters in this that we had attachments to. And we were able to work with these characters. We followed up with these characters, but now they're trying to do a Dark Aether story that no one's gonna give a shit about. And I think not many people are gonna give a shit about. And your last resort is to bring these characters back. Like, just stop. Just that. They're not gonna do. Unfortunately, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna stop. We're gonna try to get these characters back. They're trying to rehash this as much as they fucking can. Try to get as much of money as they can out of this, but it's just so fucking stupid that they're trying to bring these characters back as a last minute thing to try to get people back. Like, no, that's not gonna work. Like, who knows? Who knows me? I could be proven wrong, but this is not gonna work at all. Like, this is not gonna work whatsoever. Like, it's so fucking stupid. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna let you guys think down below in the comments. Also, I wanted to get some support on that Fortnite Battle Pass video. Got like 45 views, which is fucking crazy. So thank you all guys so much for all the support lately. Anyway, so that's about it. I'll see you guys later.